I start, when I get in the shower, nobody has ever taught me how to take a shower. I don't know whether or not it's like just supposed to be understood how to take a shower. I don't know. I don't know whether or not there are rules when it comes to taking a shower. I know that nobody's ever taught me how. So, I mean, I could be doing something completely different than what everybody else does. I get in there, I take the bar of soap. I always bring in like a washcloth, but I hardly ever end up using it. Like, I should videotape this just so you guys could see how ridiculous of the shenanigans that go on in my shower. I take the soap and I utilize like, oh man, I can't believe let me just say this. I'm not trying to be shocking, and I didn't even think that I'd be talking about this particular thing. I thought I was going to talk about what happened at the end of the shower, but I'm thinking out loud right now. I use the bar of soap on my private parts in order to lather it up. Does that make any sense? Like, I'll take the bar of soap. Now, okay, just so that you know, we have our own soap dishes here, so my soap goes right back into my soap dish only to be used by me. I think that's an important disclaimer. And I take the bar of soap and I put it directly on my private parts. Not even my private parts. I use the hair down in my genital area. First, this is a ritual. You first have to clean it. So you have to do it one time and then you get it clean. And it's like shampoo. When you when you put shampoo in your hair the second time, it lathers up like crazy. The same exact thing happens down with your private parts. If you take the shampoo or the soap and you put it back on your testicles or your genital area the second time, it lathers up like crazy. And then from there, you could take that lather and then lather up the rest of your whole body. I do that. And I don't know, I could be the only person that does it, or this could just be something that everybody is doing and nobody's ever talked about it, because I've never actually heard anybody admit that they do this, nor have I ever actually admitted it myself. So this is, email me at mail@sirdarryl.com and let me know whether or not you do this, because I could be the only person doing it, and maybe I need to be trademarking the technique. Oh, I'm talking about this, and I'm wondering whether or not there's something bad about me, using that soap on my private parts like that, like directly head on, and I'm not using some sort of a washcloth. I'm just sudsing it up, and I'm wondering whether or not that's bad for me. I'm quickly just looking at Dial Soap. Let's see if they've got a phone number here on their website.
Thank you for calling. My name is Jason. Can I start by getting your name, please?
Yes, Jason, you can. My name is Darryl.
Thank you, Darryl. What can I do for you today, sir?
Hi, I'm calling. Would this be the line in order to ask questions about the Dial Soap?
That would be it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just making sure. I hate to waste people's time.
No, it's no problem.
I was listening to the Radio Dan show yesterday. Dan Delgado was the host, and he was saying that when you are using soap directly on private areas, for instance, just your private parts, if you take the soap and you are using it to lather up and you're like directly putting it in that area head on, meaning the soap directly on your skin down there, that it could possibly be detrimental because it's too direct of a contact. I use Dial Soap, and that literally is my routine.
Okay.
And I don't just put it on my skin. I actually concentrate it, in my private parts, and lather up. I'm just wondering whether or not there's any official policy on whether or not that's healthy or if that's something that shouldn't be done.
Depending on it, that would actually depend on the soap, sir.
Okay.
For instance, the hand soaps, I wouldn't recommend for that. It could be
I think we might have a problem.
However, body washes, bath soaps, that type of thing, it's quite all right. Which kind of soap do you use right now, sir?
It's that gold one. I forgot exactly what it's called, but I think it even says gold on it.
Okay.
I have not been irritated. I've been doing this for a good part of my adult life. Nothing's irritating me or anything like that. I haven't had any reactions. I was just a little bit concerned with what I heard on the Radio Dan show, because I'm saying to myself, could I be harming myself and not know it?
No, that won't harm you, sir. I do personally would recommend a rag, a loofah, something like that, for two reasons. One, you do get the extra exfoliating factor
Can
from
you imagine
the
that this
cloth,
conversation is even
and
happening?
two,
And
you
he has
actually
to
tend
deal
to
with
use
this?
less soap, so you get more use out of a bar
Okay. Okay.
going that way, and you get more bang for your buck that way.
More bang for the buck. Good point. Is there any harm associated with? I mean, clearly, if you're using it in that area, as a male, we have 2 actual openings. Is there any harm with the soap going in either of those openings?
No, sir. There wouldn't be any harm there.
Okay. Okay. So it can be. I mean, can it be used to clean that area as well?
Yes, sir. You can use it to clean that area.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I guess that my fears heard on the Radio Dan show were unwarranted, so I appreciate your time.
Oh, it's certainly no problem. Would you like me to send you some money-saving coupons?
I've got as much Dial soap. I'm telling you, I'm like a stockholder. I got like a cabinet full of it. So I'm fine on that. I was just a little bit freaked out because, as I said, I use the soap to clean every area of my body and some almost internal parts. So I just wanted to make sure that everything was fine with that.
Yeah, no, understandably so, but that is fine. There are some soaps, like our liquid hand soaps.
Mm-hmm.
That's meant for only on the hands. That I wouldn't recommend. But yeah, you're okay there.
All right. Thank you so much. You've been wonderful.
Not a problem. Would you have time for a brief, voluntary, automated customer satisfaction survey about this call?
That's fine. Thank you. Send me to it.
All right, I'll get you right over. You have a great day.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Now, if this survey doesn't take too long, I'll actually go ahead and do it live on air and fill it out. But if it's going to take forever, I'm not going to do it.
Thank you for staying on the line
All
to
right,
complete this brief survey.
Thank you.
Please press the pound key to begin.
Let's begin.
Using the numbers on your touch-tone phone.
Oh, no, I want to be
answer
able to
the
talk.
following questions about our service.
Okay, it's touch tone. That takes away the fun. The fun is actually being able to say things that you know that they're going to be able to get back to and hear. So people who may have just tuned in, we were doing a bit of experimentation and trying to figure out whether or not my using soap on my private parts in order to lather things up, in order to, make sure that things get squeaky clean. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to cause a different problem. And apparently it wasn't. And apparently I'm all good there. Apparently.